everybody. We're back with the 14th episode
With the
of
Gamer Back Podcast.
Podcast.
I am your
Oh,
host, Angel, and my co-host right next to me, Sammy. Please
Sammy, of
introduce
course.
yourself.
Hello,
And we have
I'm here.
our two esteemed guests, Russell and PJ. Russell, PJ, say hi to the fine ladies and gentlemen watching all around the world at home.
Guess we're guests now.
Yeah. We're the
So,
team.
gentlemen, today's topic is the best fights that you have ever seen. Anime, video games, anything, movies. That is our topic. So, who would like to go first?
Thank you for the intro.
You are very welcome, my esteemed guest.
That was pretty awesome.
Can we get the clap track going on?
But yeah, since we're leading off, I guess since I'm a guest, right? I guess I get
Yes.
to go first today, right?
You do get to go
Oh,
first.
hell yeah!
That is true. I will let you. I'll let you.
But I've got a little list down here of my favorite fights. I've got quite a few. I guess I'll lead off with Justice League Unlimited, the cartoon.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'm counting this as a 3-on-1. It's Superman, Batman, and Lex Luthor versus Darkseid. The final fight.
Oh, wow. All right.
Because number one, it's really fucking awesome. It just number one, you get the best super. Like, okay, I've got a bone to pick with the fucking is it called DCEU? The
universe.
the movie universe, yeah.
Yeah. DCU.
I'm a big Superman fan, like comic book and I guess cartoon Superman. Fucking DCEU Superman is a bitch. I hate him. He's a.
Have you watched the Snyder Cut?
I haven't watched Snyder Cut
Really?
yet.
Man of Steel?
I don't like Man of Steel. I don't like Batman vs Superman, and I didn't like original Justice League. Haven't seen Snyder Cut yet. Probably going too soon. But fucking.
I would say the Snyder Cut is definitely significantly
I
better.
assume. I've heard good things about it too.
Yeah.
But the Superman in those movies, he like his whole shtick is that he's a god among men. And it's like, it's not very good what they do with him. They kind of make him out to be like, oh, like he's. It's like, what do you do when you're like a living weapon? Like, how do you live normally? It's impossible. And it's kind of been him coping with that. He's like super depressed all the time, and it's really gloomy. When I think my Superman is the Superman from Justice League Unlimited, because number one, it's not only he's never like he is Superman. He's like the beacon of like he's All Might and like My Hero. All Might is what Superman used to be. He was the beacon of hope. He's the number one hero. Everyone loves him. Everyone looks up to him. He's the team leader of the fucking Justice League. It's not Batman's bitch ass. It's fucking Superman, right? So in it's Lex Luthor lands on Earth, or Lex Luthor. Darkseid pulls up to Earth, right? He's going to like terraform the planet. So everyone splits up to fight his army. Superman, Batman, Lex Luthor go to fight Darkseid himself. Batman gets bodied, Lex Luthor gets bodied, obviously. That's Superman versus Darkseid. Superman gets his ass kicked. He gets back up. Oh no, he's like punched to the ground, and Darkseid like jumps on, or Batman jumps on Darkseid, like strangle him, and he like throws Batman off. And he's like, I'm gonna kill you or some shit. And by the way, every line that Darkseid says is awesome. And Superman gets up and he like sees Batman about to get killed, and he's like, they're not gonna stop fighting as long as they have a breath left to breathe or something. And you get the best Superman speech of all time, where he goes, I'm constantly living in a world that's made out of cardboard, always taking like careful steps not to ruin anything or break something or break someone. And he goes, but you're finally someone I can let loose against. And turns to Darkseid and fucking like punches him into the stratosphere or some shit. It's so badass. That Superman is so great. And then who actually beats Lex Luthor pulls up after with the fucking anti-life equation and kills himself and Darkseid. Spoiler, I guess. It's really cool. Have you ever seen
shit.
No, not the.
I haven't seen the movie. I've seen other.
Series. Yeah, the show.
Oh, the show. Oh, okay.
Really? I'm so surprised.
Yeah,
I've
definitely never seen the show.
Who'd be like on that shit. It's really fucking good. You'd like it.
Never seen
it.
it.
Yeah, the whole show is. I have another fight from the show, by the way, on here, and it's pretty short. So maybe Russell can put it in photo dump. We can do a little viewing of it a little after. But
Wait. What?
Yeah, a lot of the DC cartoon stuff is stuff that I want to get into. I actively want to do it.
I don't want to say they're better than Marvel.
I've heard they're fantastic.
Because the new Marvel cartoons are ass. But the old ones are really fucking good. Like X-Men, old school X-Men, top tier, But I guess that's my first pick for favorite fights. Superman versus Darkseid.
All right, so Sammy, why don't we let our other guest here tonight, Russell?
we
go
should.
next.
Russell. Oh God, I don't have too many off the top of my head. You guys kind of put me on the spot like 10 minutes before this started. Like, so I don't know. I was just sitting there brainstorming. Not really, but I guess one that came to mind like right away was Ash versus Paul in the Diamond and Pearl anime. I think that fight is really good, and especially the final fight between the Electivire and Infernape, super cool.
I fuck with Paul.
Very nice fight. I think
No, Paul's my
hey
man.
Paul.
Paul is me. I hate
Paul
him,
is you. You are
I like him
Paul.
Paul around. for context,
Okay.
for
Like
context,
Napoleon, really?
Paul is the one who like abandoned his Chimchar or whatever, like left him in the dumpster, and Ash picked him up. Yeah.
Yeah, Ash is the one that picked them up.
Alright, but who gets bodied harder by the Reggies? You or Paul?
Actually, me. Me.
Yeah,
me when
that's
I'm shiny that thing though. Yeah.
I know about
get
your
fucking
little
bodied by the
journey.
Reggies. So he didn't get
I mean,
bodied,
so
but
did
I
he,
get bodied
so.
like 500 times in a row to try to get a shiny one. So that's a really good pick.
So, Sammy.
Yeah.
Well, obviously as well, so I am also being put on a spot because it's kind of hard to call back to everything. I'm gonna try to pull stuff from film. I know I asked before if you guys have watched John Wick Chapter 3, but this isn't like a crazy shonen fight. There's this one scene with John Wick where he's riding on a horse to New York City and he's shooting people and he's like, dropping on the side of the horse and shooting people. I know you guys don't know how it looks like, but from that film, I thought it was really great. Obviously everyone knows how John Wick is. He's like, oh, my dog died. Let me go, let me go shoot everyone. But I thought it was a really cool scene, and I thought the John Wick trilogy films all have their own pretty good fights.
Are you just picking
Alright,
John Wick as like whole, right?
No, no. But if I'd say John Wick Chapter
I've
3,
never seen
the third
any
film.
John Wick movies, so.
I've only seen the first one.
I have John Wick in Fortnite. I've got the.
Oh my god. Shut up.
There's another legendary battle I forgot to mention. So in Minecraft, there's the Ender Dragon, and so
Oh my
if you
god.
get Enter the Eye of Enders, you can go in and it's quite an epic boss
Oh,
battle.
yes.
Like,
Of course. I love the battle theme of the Ender Dragon.
You don't
It's
know
so
the
great.
shivers that go down your spine when, like, the dragon, like, he
Same,
shoots out
we
his breath,
fought
and you have
the
to
fucking
quickly
Ender
run up with the
Dragon
glass
together.
bottles.
We fought the Ender Dragon together. All four of
Oh, we
us
did.
We have fought the Ender Dragon.
We fought them twice together, actually.
We
Our
did.
two
Nice.
different
My
realms.
comrades on my side. It was quite a
Weren't
rush,
we
as
all
you
there
guys
with
all
Russell
may
Group
know.
the bed in the Nether too? Yeah, we were.
Oh, in the Nether, yes. That, like
Oh,
half of our
No,
people died.
hold on. I didn't blow up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
placed it and
Russell,
somebody
thoughts?
decided
Thoughts?
to
Yeah.
send it. It was a trust test, okay? I wanted to place the bed and see if everybody would just stare at it, but somebody went straight up
It
and
wasn't
tried
even
to
like
sleep.
it wasn't even like 1 second. It was there. It was
Dude,
instantly pressed, instantly blown up. There was no in between period.
Someone saw the bed and went straight for it.
But you remember when we made the giant Minecraft
Oh
TNT
yeah, the
cannon?
fucking
Of course.
The
Yes.
recording of that is
Yes.
somewhere of us fucking blowing that up. Also, Sammy, if you don't know, I guess we're getting off track. On the realm, do you know where you are? Like if you log in right now?
I think I'm somewhere
No,
around
you're
the
not.
library.
You're on the
I
nether
think.
ceiling. You're on the roof of the nether. Because I was renovating my personal museum and I found the Bruck cannon in a chest in the nether. I was like, oh shit, he's still on the nether ceiling. So I'm currently holding the Bruck cannon in my museum. So
Thank you. Is the
It's
server
not,
still up?
actually it just came down like not too long ago, probably a couple days ago.
Ah,
Oh, you hate to see it.
the
I'll probably
Brock
put it back up soon
Erwin-
when the new update comes out. Because everyone's probably gonna get back in.
the
Yeah.
cave update. I don't think that
It's
works.
gonna be this summer, no?
Yeah, it's gonna be on the summer, but I'm thinking about starting a whole new world with everyone to try to see if some people want to play.
Because with a new update, it would be kind of hard because we kind of
Yeah,
explored a lot of the
I'm
world.
gonna keep the world obviously, but I want to start a whole new a new run to try to beat the game with the cave
Like,
update.
remember our super structure that we made that we shot that name? The
Of
super
course,
structure,
of course.
What?
the super
Our
the giant buildings.
I think we can name them. I don't.
Okay, we built the fucking Twin Towers. That's what we did.
Yes,
you don't
we built the
you don't have to
Towers.
dance around the Twin Towers. It's just the Twin Towers.
Okay, all right.
They exist. They existed, and they now exist in
Not
our
anymore.
Minecraft world.
Well,
I don't know, man. We're gonna get canceled. Like,
yeah. So
It was
those
your
are the-
creation, man.
Let's not ignore the mathematical calculations that our
no, we will go into the mathematical calculations.
Oh,
They were
good
about
God.
30 by about 50 blocks wide, about 400
Julia,
blocks.
how many double chests did it take us of sand to build
I
glass?
think
Wow.
it took like 10 to 12 like large chests of sand. We had to smelt all that down, not
Oh,
counting the stone and
wow,
the stuff.
you know how long it
remember, Angel? Remember the mass Ferni operation?
Yes,
No
yes.
one
I
was
had
allowed
about
to use
40
Ferni.
Ferni in front of my house.
God damn.
Yes, but back to the topic at hand.
Yes.
Yeah,
How about
Sammy,
you,
the last
Angel?
one, you said John Wick Chapter 3.
Yes.
And originally I was going to talk about some great anime fights, but you brought up one of the best fights that I think in all of cinema. Anakin versus Obi-Wan from episode 3.
Yes.
Now, I know the first two prequels were pretty fucking bad. The ending of the first one was great. Just the climaxes of both movies were great. But overall, the movies were not good. Episode 3 is my personal favorite Star Wars movie. I love that movie to death. Anakin versus Obi-Wan is the most emotional fight scene in the entire series. Nothing comes even remotely close. And not only are they fighting, at the same time, Yoda and
yeah.
Emperor fucking Palpatine are fighting in the Senate room.
But,
Absolute fucking insanity. You got Battle of the Heroes playing, and then goes into Duel of the Fates. Amazing soundtrack, amazing choreography, amazing just fucking everything. I hear some complaints that the CGI wasn't too great. I don't know what they're fucking talking
Really?
about.
I
I think Mustafar
Yeah.
looks great, especially
Wait, you mean
for the
Mustafar?
time. Same thing.
Oh,
I think it looks absolutely fantastic, especially for a movie that was made in the early 2000s.
Yeah, it definitely looks really it's definitely really cool, good looking. I really like it.
I saw some people say that they didn't really like what's called like the Anakin actor like in general.
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah. Is that
I think it's because George Lucas was never a good director to begin with.
Yeah.
He has great ideas, and I love the guy. He made Star Wars. He made my favorite movie fucking property of all time. But he can't direct for shit.
Yeah.
And you really see that in those prequels. He's not a good director at all.
I will say Hayden Christensen, he's I don't think it's his fault. It probably is George Lucas' fault, whoever was directing or producing on set at the time. A lot of takes that Hayden Christensen is in, he's really almost overacting, where it's kind of like it's either overacting or underacting, and there's never an in between. Like sometimes there's just no emotion from him when there should be, and sometimes there's just a lot when there shouldn't be that much. It's kind of weird takes all the time.
I also think it's the writing as well, which George Lucas did help with.
Yeah.
He has to say some really ridiculous lines. I mean, do I even have to talk about the sand line? It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. Come on, what was that?
The sand line, if it was in a good movie, it could pass as a funny, quippy, it can get the pass.
Yeah.
That wasn't the worst of it. That was definitely not the worst of it. But that's the go-to one that everyone talks about.
Yeah. I think that it really shows just how bad the direction was in the lines was that I think almost every single scene that Anakin is in, especially in the third movie, where he's not saying anything, it's him just acting with his face is fucking awesome. Yeah. The scene where he is in the Jedi Council room and he is crying, tears are coming down his eyes, knowing that he's about to go and betray the Jedi Order and save Palpatine. Fantastic scene.
I'll tell you what, when Anakin becomes Darth Vader, post Darth Vader Anakin, his acting is a lot better because I feel like Hayden Christensen is probably just a lot better at just being sulky and evil. Yeah, exactly. So he's probably more comfortable as that role. So after when Anakin goes evil mode, he just the whole movie kind of gets a lot better just from there too.
And
killing kids and shit.
The one fight scene that I wish we would have saw that wasn't off screen, Anakin versus the younglings.
Ah, true.
I need to
damn.
see that. Exactly.
You got the
I need
Snyder's
to see
cut,
that.
the, the,
I
the,
need.
the Lucas cut where he fights the
That
younglings.
was the Lucas cut.
Yeah, I know.
We do need the Snyder cut for episode 3.
They
We need
all
a
have
4-hour
lightsabers,
version,
so like
an hour of him just fighting all the younglings in the Jedi Temple, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy.
Do you know what I want to see? I know there's that one like apprentice or youngling that kind of went ham at the end during Order 66.
Yes,
wanna
that
see more
was
of
played
him.
by George Lucas's son.
Was that really?
That
he
was
was
George
fucking
Lucas's son.
badass. Like he was actually cool.
He killed like 5 or 6 clones
Yeah.
and probably more off screen.
He was going ham. I want to see like if they ever do an extended cut or I don't know. Or you know what they should do? Remake the prequels. Not a
With a
bad
better
idea.
script?
With a better script.
With a better script, yeah,
Keep the
100%.
story, keep the story, but like loosely keep the story. Rewrite the fucking prequels, refilm them. I'd eat that shit up. Because
I don't know about loosely. I think you still need like most of the key scenes there, especially episode 3. You can't have episode 3 without the opening space battle. You can't have episode 3 without Utapau with Grievous and Obi-Wan fighting. You can't have it without anything with Mustafar.
I'm saying loosely, as in like drop all the fluff and unnecessary things. Actually, you know what they could do? Turn it into 2 movies. That's what they could fucking do. Because you don't even need all 3. You can basically cut half of the first and half of the second. Put those 2 together and put the second half of the
Honestly,
second.
you can sort of cut just the whole fucking first movie.
I mean,
The first movie doesn't have anything in it.
See,
I mean, aside from Maul,
what? Anakin in slavery, bro. What do you mean?
like all you have to do is just if you're going to cut it into 2 movies, you just keep them getting Anakin from Tatooine and then Maul because he's fucking Darth Maul.
I guess this is going to lead into my pick. I wasn't going to say this now, but since you said yours now, my favorite Star Wars fight scene is Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Great pick.
If I'm being honest, even I don't like, as a Star Wars fan, I hate Episode 1. As myself, I love Episode 1 just because I think it's so stupid. Where it's like the Mario movie. It's so bad, it's good. There's so many like Jar Jar Binks. I get a fucking unironic kick out of Jar Jar Binks being a load of fucking.
In Episode 1, I did laugh a few times at Jar Jar. Episode 2, I thought he was insufferable though.
Yeah.
Every single scene of him in Episode 2, I just cringed.
What about when Jar Jar? Doesn't he get a seat in like the center? I don't remember.
What? Where he gives emergency powers to Palpatine? Yeah. Like, unironically, he was more evil than Palpatine.
He was.
Without Jar Jar Binks, Palpatine would have never gotten emergency powers. Exactly. Darth Jar Jar is real, folks. I don't know if anybody knows that.
I believe in it.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm a huge. Cause okay, listen, man. I saw 456 episode 456 as a kid. Who hasn't? You know, I wasn't the biggest Star Wars fan until like I guess end of elementary school, and then my friend was like, he was telling me about Obi-Wan's backstory about how he fought this horn guy, this horny dude.
Yes.
Darth Maul. I was like, this is pretty cool. So I go home that day, look up Darth Maul on YouTube, and of course the fight scene is the first thing that comes up. And seeing this dude whip out the double-bladed lightsaber, it just like sparks up. I'm like, holy fuck, why does he get 2 of them? Not to mention now, even like looking back, like my first experience with Darth Maul was like I shit bricks at the fucking fact he's got 2 lightsabers or the double-bladed one. But now looking back. That was like the first Star Wars fight where we actually, and it's one of the only ones where there's like martial arts incorporated into the fight. Like Darth Maul's doing like fucking kick flips and actual hand-to-hand combat and stuff during the fight. Darth Maul's going nuts, and he's got Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon like on the ropes for the entire duration until he gets cornered into the fucking room, and Obi-Wan goes like rage mode.
He wasn't even cornered. He was like he had the advantage. Yeah, Obi-Wan was cornered. Yeah.
He only kind of how did he fuck that up actually?
I don't know how he like the biggest chuck like I've ever seen in a movie. Like
just let Obi-Wan jump over him. Like I don't know.
And then cut him in half. Yeah. That was.
To be fair, he makes also the greatest comeback of all time.
Of course,
but
it's like
he lost. He only lost because he knew he was going to make a comeback. That's why he's like, I'm going to.
Yeah. He wanted to become, spider legs. Yeah.
But yeah, no, the whole fight's fucking nuts with the martial arts and shit. I love that. But yeah.
So Russell,
I would pass it back to you.
I mean, you guys were just talking about a bunch of Star Wars, but
yeah, sorry.
I just hold on. I have to ask in case I spoil this. Does anyone here play Crisis Core, or I guess like plans to play it, or
Is that
Well,
Final Fantasy?
yes, Final Fantasy VII.
I'm still
Crisis Core.
playing through 7, but as long as you know. Actually, fuck it. I don't care at this point. I've been spoiled.
No, dude.
I don't care.
Okay, well, I mean, there's one cutscene in the game that's like a flashback to Sephiroth training with two buddies, and I think that cutscene is really cool.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Sephiroth versus Genesis and Engil. I think
was
that's a really
cool.
cool looking fight. Really well.
Don't they cut the fucking gun in like
The entirety of Junon Harbor, or
Yeah.
is it Junon Harbor? Hold on. Yeah, like the entire cannon in Junon Harbor just kind of gets sliced up in the like cinemate in the what is it? It's like virtual reality that they're fighting in.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's, like
It's pretty neat
or
looking.
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, mentioning Final Fantasy makes me remember the Cloud versus Sephiroth fight of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Ah.
Okay.
I love that
yes.
fight so fucking much. The movie was alright, but that fight,
The movie was
absolutely
really corny.
incredible.
I think at a lot of points, Advent Children was pretty corny, or like
Yeah.
a little too over the top to be like kind of enjoyable.
but that fight is super over the top, and I don't fucking care. Like,
Oh, that
Sephiroth
fight, though.
literally straight face
That
him and just says, "Beg for forgiveness." Like, dude, that's fucking awesome. He drops a building on Cloud, and Cloud like separates his sword, and puts it into the building, and stands on it. Like, it's great.
I was actually, if no one mentioned that, I was gonna mention it at the end as an honorable mention because I haven't watched Advent Children, but I've seen that fight scene, so I didn't want to put it in my picks because I don't really like. I'm just getting into Final Fantasy, but it is super fucking awesome. Even out of context, like I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like the girl turns into Sephiroth or some shit, and then Sephiroth just starts tearing it up. It's kind
It's
of
not a
nuts.
girl.
What?
Wait
a minute.
He's talking about Kadaj. He's talking about
Yeah.
Kadaj.
That's not a girl. Whoops.
No, they're
Okay.
three guys.
Wait.
I'm
not asking any more
You
questions.
just confused him so
Sorry.
much.
It's a group of three people. Kadaj
Yeah.
is the leader. Kadaj turns into Sephiroth.
Just
Okay.
watch the movie. Just watch the movie.
Yeah.
I'll probably watch it when I'm done with 7. That's kind of
Yes.
weird.
So,
Okay.
Sammy,
Yes.
what's your pick, homie?
Would you be interested in for FF7, or would you be interested in resetting the stage?
I don't know. Do what you think is right.
Whatever you have on your mind.
Let's see. All right, what do I have on my? I'm gonna take back the John Wick statement that I said earlier today for best fight.
Okay.
Since I thought about it, I definitely gotta say it is the K-Street Trio fight.
Which
Okay.
fight is
You
that?
will-
It's like it's before. I guess is it the climax?
So,
Not really,
to
like,
lay the stage
I
for
think
anybody
so-
who has not played Kingdom Hearts 3, do you care about spoilers, PJ?
I don't. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
play
think
Kingdom
it is.
Hearts.
You should
Okay,
put like
so-
the giant like.
Spoilers, by the way,
warning.
for people who
Spoiler,
actually
watch
care.
out, bro.
For
Watch out.
the wonderful people at home, spoiler warning for Kingdom Hearts 3 and pretty much the whole series here. All right? 3, 2, 1. All right. So, by the time of KH3, time travel is very much a thing. And pretty much all previous villains have come back, or at least most previous villains have come back from time, and it is a giant boss gauntlet at the end. And most of the time, you are fighting multiple ones at once. But the fight that Sammy is bringing up is 3 characters. Young Xehanort, Ansem, and Xemnas. They are the previous final bosses of Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, and Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Probably the 3 most important games up to that point. With all of their themes, which are incredible, mashed together into this
Where's the
giant
finale?
orchestra remix that's absolutely fucking incredible. There is a move where you are fighting alongside, by the way, you're playing as Sora, fucking Mickey Mouse and your best friend Riku. It's absolutely fucking incredible.
It's so good.
Which Peter, did you know Mickey Mouse is canonically one of the strongest characters in
Yeah,
like the entire franchise?
I'm relatively caught up on like most Kingdom Hearts things, just from like Russell showing me a lot of it. But I don't.
Oh,
Really,
can I-
Yeah, what's up?
So in Kingdom Hearts 3, this is I'm gonna go off
Wait,
a little
wait,
bit
wait.
here on Donald Duck and how
Oh.
absolutely
Ellie has the
powerful.
strongest spell known to
Yeah.
mankind.
Okay, so in Kingdom Hearts 3, Donald fucking Duck uses a move called Zeta Flare. Now, to get this Correct. I have to give you context on how the flare spells work in Final Fantasy. So the normal
Square Enix.
flare spell is a spell that's usually reserved for only the strongest of party members or strongest of sort of people in the verse, top level party members, final bosses, secret bosses, and such.
Yeah.
It's in the fandom, it's called like the nuke spell because it nukes the entire field and kills everything in it.
It's like
Above that,
Sephiroth, right?
well, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
So above that is Mega Flare, which is used by summons and more enemies, and mostly used by a being called Bahamut, which is the strongest summon in the whole verse. Bahamut can get stronger than just his base form, but Bahamut himself is a fucking dragon god, and he's crazy. So now above that, you have Giga Flare, which is used by Sephiroth, and even stronger versions of Bahamut.
Is it Neo Bahamut that has that?
I think Neo Bahamut has that, yeah.
And then Bahamut.
So then above that, you have Para Flare, which is exclusive to the absolute most fucking busted versions of Bahamut. And finally, above that, Donald Duck uses Zeta Flare. In canon here, I have it pulled up. It is 1 quadrillion times more powerful than Mega Flare. It is a move that, as far as to my knowledge, has only been used by Donald Duck, and in Bravely Default was going to be used to wipe all of existence off the Earth.
So wait, hold on. What I've seen
has
the
access
video
to the spell
of Donald Duck like saying Zeta Flare. Is it?
Zeta Flare.
I've seen the video of him.
He disintegrated somebody.
Yeah,
Literally destroyed
Can
him.
someone send it to Photodump so I can play it? 'Cause I remember it being pretty fucking funny.
Yes. So Donald Duck canonically is the strongest mage in all of Final Fantasy. And
All of Square Enix games,
the
bro.
entire reality of the series with the Zeta Flare spell. Keep in mind that Master Xehanort, by the end of the game, scaled infinitely above Donald fucking Duck. So Donald Duck was already busting the fucking universe.
So you tell me
he died for
is
it.
not as strong as the final boss of the game who Sora beats.
Hear me out. Donald Duck versus Goku.
Donald Duck solo.
Donald Duck.
One set of flare, like
Donald Duck's not
now,
taking Goku.
here's the thing. Is Goku faster than Donald Duck? I believe so.
Yeah.
So Goku can probably speed blitz Donald Duck, but if this is like Goku being overconfident as fuck, he'd be like, "Oh, you're Duck, okay, hit me," and then Donald's like, "Okay, Zeta Flare." It's over.
This is Vegeta versus Cell, except the final fight actually works, basically.
Yeah, and you know, pretty much all of the Dragon Ball universes would be destroyed at that point because Kingdom Hearts, if you don't know, has multiple universes within its own universe. So, just Dragon Ball itself would be gone if Donald Duck decided to unleash his fury and cast Zeta Flare.
I can never ever. I don't think I'll ever get into Kingdom Hearts solely for the fact that like, I can't take it seriously. I will never ever be able to take.
Oh no!
I know it sounds.
That's one of the poo-poo talking points.
Oh
I know. I'm genuinely like I grew up with fucking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and I can't see Mickey Mouse fucking shoot like jumping around doing Dragon Ball attacks. It's just I can't. It's not right. Like.
It is right.
Hot dog, and he's out.
I'm looking for tears of blood. Come on.
I don't know, man. I can't. I just and then
PJ. There's a move that Mickey Mouse uses, Angel Nipple, the Change Up Distance thing.
Yes,
where
of course.
he drops in and he stops time for 12 people.
Yes, you can stop.
Mickey Mouse can canonically stop time with the stops the spell, and in Kingdom Hearts 3, he uses a move called Ultima, which is the ultimate black magic Final Fantasy spell, which is stopped by Stopza, by Master Xehanort casting a Stopza of his own.
That's like, it's so over the top, but they're using these characters that like I fucking grew up watching these child television shows, and like. I will never. I don't know. It's just not. I can't, man. I can't do it.
That's what I'd like.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
No, fucking. It's so hard for me to take that shit seriously. But oh well, I'll get into it one day. I'm sure I will. But
Well,
whose turn is it
Angel.
to talk about?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
Angel.
even
okay.
fucking know.
It's Europe, Angel.
Oh, okay, all right,
Oh
beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
So now that we're on the topic of Kingdom Hearts,
Oh boy.
Roxas versus Sora from Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite fight.
Yeah.
I love the Triple Xehanort fight in Kingdom Hearts 3. That is fantastic. The one that you said, Sammy. But Sora versus Roxas is probably the most emotional fight in the entire series. For those
Shut
of you
up.
who don't
Wait.
know,
Wait. There's another one.
for
There's
those of you that
another one
don't know,
similar to
at
that
the
one.
end of Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora stabs himself with the Keyblade, releasing his heart to save the girl that he loves. Now, in Kingdom Hearts, when you turn into a Heartless, which is just your heart forming a body, a corresponding
your heart is your
nobody-
soul, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the equivalent to your soul. A corresponding nobody, which is the body left behind, is still sort of working. You're split into two, the nobody and the heartless. Roxas is Sora's nobody from there. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, and there's a movie that takes place beforehand, and I would recommend everybody watch it beforehand if you get into the series, you go through this whole 3-hour movie, or maybe playing the 20-hour DS game if you really want to. You know, seeing how cool Roxas is. He can use 2 Keyblades. No one else can fucking do that unless you're Sora using a form.
Daniel is so sad right now.
He is probably very sad.
Yeah,
at
We're
that.
talking about Kingdom Hearts without
he's
him.
watching
Yeah,
it, and he's like,
I'm sorry, Daniel, but I
Sorry,
had to do
Daniel, if you're watching this, so sorry, man.
it. So
He was literally telling me earlier, if you guys talk about Kingdom Hearts, I'd better be on.
So all of Kingdom Hearts, at least Roxas' journey in Kingdom Hearts, is wanting to be his own person, because everyone's just like, no, you're Sora's nobody. You're Sora's nobody. And finally, by the end of the game, Roxas fights Sora to prove I am me. You know, I am my own person. And unfortunately, he loses, and he has to accept, I have to go back to Sora. And once he does that, Sora gets a big power buff and can go into his final form, because now he has all of his power back inside him.
Hold on. Roxas is the kid from that movie you watched, right?
Yes, Roxas is
Yes.
the kid from the movie.
Gotcha. I know. Okay.
Yes.
I
Speaking of which, the final fight of that movie is also very emotional.
Yes, it is also, you know,
yes.
it almost seems like it's a common theme with Kingdom Hearts.
No,
Dude,
Nomura,
same with
Nomura is
with
writing as he goes.
Roxas
Yeah,
versus Axel at the start of 2 as well.
Yeah. So Roxas versus Sora is my favorite Kingdom Hearts fight of all time. And that's what my pick is for this slot.
Cool.
Who's up next, gentlemen?
I think it's me,
PJ.
right? Okay.
He's gonna get away from the Kingdom Hearts stuff. Just
I'll
change the
have
ahead.
Kingdom Hearts.
Talk about next match review. Talk about next match review.
I have 2 that I think I want to talk about, but I'll save one for later. Has anyone here watched Samurai Jack?
I've watched episodes here and there. I haven't watched all of it.
Yeah, I've watched episodes here and there as well.
So there's one particular fight scene, and also it's called Samurai Jack versus the Bounty Hunters. If you want to pull it up. So the cool thing about this fight scene is that it takes place So it's really hard to describe. So basically, I don't even remember the context, but the setup is Samurai Jack's like literally walking through like a snowy like forest type of deal, and there's a bunch of bounty hunters like literally like hidden in disguise like under the snow behind trees and stuff, waiting to try and jump him. And fucking the whole fight takes place in fast motion. Like it's like sped up almost. So how it goes, like water is dropping as Samurai Jack walks, and you see the water droplet fall, like one water droplet fall, and in the meantime, while it's falling, the whole fight scene happens, and then it hits the ground. So I'm gonna see if you got the right one. Yeah, here it is.
Wait, Peter, is this
Hold on. Can you, Russell? I'm sorry. Can you look up Samurai Jack versus the Bounty Hunters with no slow mo, because they end up slowing it down to actually like show the fight, but the sped up version is way better. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jamie, pull it up.
What were you saying, Sammy?
No, I was gonna say like doesn't like Samurai Jack go to like the future and stuff or whatever?
Yeah. The whole plot of Samurai Jack is that he gets he's
No, yeah.
yeah he gets.
Because I was gonna say, is this like after like he goes to the future or whatever,
No,
and he gets like and he gets a cool black armor and stuff, and he gets the
No, that's still in the
beard and-
future.
okay.
Like he never leaves he never gets back to his present time until like the very last episode of the last season. Is this this is just no slow mo. It's literally like it's 30 seconds long. It's pretty fun.
I'm looking at it, it's pretty sick.
Yeah, I'm watching it too. Like so much happens in this 30 seconds. Yeah, that's the water dropper falling from the beginning. That's just, I think that whole, like, the choreography and everyone, like, just coming at him and Samurai Jack kind of just being like, so, like, the fucking nonchalantness he has is just, like, kind of drawing everything back is pretty sick. So that's just on my list because of how fucking, like, because you don't realize, like, it's in slow-mo until you see the droplet hit the floor, too. It's like, oh, shit, all that happened in one drop. I don't know. I think that's pretty awesome. I'm a pretty big Samurai Jack fan, too. But that's my little pick right there.
Okay.
Rosario?
Yep. Man, a lot of these are just spoilers, man. Does anyone here like played Persona 3 or care about the story?
I haven't played it.
I don't care about
Persona 3.
Okay. No. Okay. So this is for the movie. The final boss of the actual game in the actual movie for the animation is really good. It's spoilers, so I'm not going to say anything too much. But it's a mix between like your regular animation and CG, and I think it's super well done. And like it has flashes to other characters doing other things while the fight's going on too. It's pretty cool. I think the Persona 3 movies are really good, even if you haven't played the game.
What do you mean by movies? Like, is it actually like full feature like movies, or are they like animation?
There are 4 movies. So Persona 4 and 5 have 25 episode animes for them, but instead Persona 4 has 4 3-hour-long movies or 2-hour-long movies. Yeah, for Persona 3 specifically, and I don't know. The movies for Persona 3 are super good.
Gotcha.
I would recommend watching them. If you played the game, obviously.
So, Sammy, is it you?
What's up?
Is it your turn?
I guess, but I just have a PJ question directed towards PJ.
Okay.
Wait, PJ, I know you're a big Doom guy and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you gotten on the DLC for part 1 and part 2 of the? Because I have.
Wait,
I don't know.
I'm not even spoiled on Doom Eternal yet.
Me.
Oh wow.
Me too.
How long are you gonna wait?
I'm waiting until I get my hand on. I'm not even asking for a physical version for Switch anymore. I'm probably going to end up getting physical for PS4 when I get back from college. Because I refuse to fucking... Number one, if I buy it digitally, my storage space can get fucked. Beyond
I don't know.
Yeah.
It sounds like we're about to buy a Switch Pro when it
like
comes out.
PJ,
you know what? Actually, if they announce a Switch Pro, I'll probably get it digitally on that. But fucking, I'm waiting for me to get back from college, and either A, they announce a Switch Pro, or B, I buy it for PS4. But fucking, I'm not buying digitally because I don't want to.
I will tell you, I have recently played it as of like last month. It is better than the last one.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of the gameplay. I'm spoiled on some things here and there. I don't know what the fucking final boss is. I'm pretty sure it's the Icon of Sin. I don't know. My guess is it's Icon of Sin. I don't know anything with either of the DLCs either. But
yeah, I don't know anything about the DLCs. I do know the base game though is very, very good.
Yeah.
I bought.
Yeah, let me hear it, Sarah.
Oh no, because like just what you said before about physical, because like I bought the game digital, right, for like $20. And like I low key don't want to drop $40 in this DLC, so I thought about just buying the physical like Ultimate Edition for like $45. That comes with like the season pass, so it comes with both the DLCs.
Oh, that's $40? That's fucking cheap as hell.
It's yeah, so $40 for the Ultimate Edition. So that's probably I'm gonna probably buy the entire game again. Because I want a physical. I don't want
what do you have it on?
On PlayStation.
Interesting.
Because
I played it on PC. I played it on Game Pass.
Game Pass, Xbox.
I forgot to get it to Game Pass. You know what, bro? If my roommate's got Game Pass, I might just play on his fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Because it's on Xbox. Like he has Xbox. What is it? One, right?
You can play it. Yeah.
Good dog. I might just play on his Xbox. Fuck that.
There you go.
Actually, because you know what? I'm glad you brought up Doom, Sammy. Because I ordered the physical edition of Doom 64 in October, and it's finally shipping next month. So in preparation, I'm replaying through Doom 1, I'm replaying through Doom 2, then I'm replaying through Doom 2016, and then I'm going to play Doom 64. I'm currently doing a blitzkrieg of all the Doom games. I'm almost done with Doom 1. I just got the FGX. I'm pretty excited.
I would like Doom 64. How much is it for physical for Doom 64 anyway?
Doom 64 is it was limited run. You can't even get it anymore.
Oh, okay.
So, but digitally it's $5. The physical for Unlimited Run was $20, but the collector's edition was $55. And it comes with so much like physical stuff. It's actually like more than worth it. It comes with an art book which is always I love art books. I got a throbbing boner for art books, dude. I've got a collection of like video game art books, 2 posters. Actually, I think it's 1 reversal poster, but it comes with 2 different posters basically. A commemorative like bronze N64 cartridge of like it's like a
Oh,
little mini
shit!
pad
Oh yeah.
of
Yo, it's so
N64.
cool.
Yeah, it comes with that. And then the box it comes in, you can pull up the picture for Russell and Photo Dump of the box it comes in, or just like look up a limited run Doom 64, a collector's edition. The box it comes in, it's supposed to be like an N64 game box. So the box itself, it's like I'm gonna probably
You can
cut it up and
frame it.
put it on my wall or something. Yeah, it's really fucking cool what it looks like. It's a Doom 64 limited run like collector's edition, or it might be called like special edition or deluxe edition. I'm not exactly sure.
Is it this?
Send it. It probably. Yeah, this. This
Oh,
is
that's pretty. That's a
Wow,
sick
that
box.
is so good.
this was
box.
This was all $55. Like that's not bad.
That's really fucking
It's
good.
so fucking cool.
Is there not? There's no PlayStation 4 version of this, or
There's a PlayStation 4 version.
okay?
I mean, you can. What Limited Run does, you have to pre-order, but when they ship their thing out, I know Best Buy gets a small shipment of all their games or most of their games, so you can check at Best Buy when Doom 64 starts shipping if they do end up getting it.
I would buy just for the box alone, to be completely
Oh
honest.
yeah,
I'll buy
exactly.
just the
Even the
cartridge.
box
The
art looks sick as fuck, and the stupid metal cartridge, like that's going on my desk.
I just want
eat
it
up
to look
retro
sick.
stuff, shit
Yeah,
like this. So
like it would
that
look
is-
sick on a
wow.
shelf, like
Yeah.
Doom 64 and 64. I think that would
Oh,
be
and
that
you know
would be
what?
great.
The PlayStation one is actually slightly different. The cartridge is gold for the
Oh.
PS4
Oh
one,
shit!
which is
I mean,
a
dude,
lot
they saved it for the
cooler.
PlayStation
Yeah, I don't know why the PlayStation got the gold one and the Nintendo Switch got one of the bronze. Like, why couldn't they both be gold? Was it that actually that
because
bad?
the Switch is underpowered.
Oh yeah. It was a Nintendo exclusive game. The Nintendo console should get the gold one, if anything.
Here,
I don't
actually,
know.
wait. I think I found a PlayStation
Oh yeah,
1.
there it is.
I can't.
It's
It's
like low
really.
resolution. But
Yeah, I'll try to get another one.
that's the gold cartridge. It looks. I think the cartridge looks. Actually, I'm not sure if the gold cartridge looks better, but it's still a little bit cooler, I think.
You can buy both of them and have both.
Yeah, that's actually, dude. You can buy both of them for like $110 with tax. That's the price of like most collector's editions for one thing. You know, you could buy 2 collector's editions for that much. I don't know. This is a fucking the steal of the century for me. I was really happy I got that.
I mean, as long as it's not like $400, like.
Yeah, I know. Doom Eternal's collector's edition was $300 because it came with.
Oh
the
my
stupid-
god!
It came with a lot of stuff. To be fair, it came with like a lot of merch. But one of the things it came with was the Doomslayer helmet. Like
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it was really expensive just because of that. But which you can now buy separately, by the way. Which is still like $100 or something. But if you really want it, go buy it separate. Don't buy the whole fucking collector's edition. Are we okay? Back on topic.
Right, yes.
I think it's
Sammy, it was your turn. Oh, was it?
Oh, no, it was
I
just-
yeah,
bought
Sammy.
this game, yeah.
Sammy.
Is it my turn again? I also have a thought. Let's see. I'm gonna put temporary pass over to you, Angel.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
Unfortunately, I just gotta,
Hey, listen, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Can I help out Sammy?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sammy, what's are your favorite Dragon Ball series? I'm gonna give you the cop out answer for whichever one you pick.
Like, what I like. Okay, of course, dude. Of course, Z.
Okay.
Z is up there.
Okay.
Alright,
Then
he's number 1.
All right. So let's start picking this apart. What's your favorite saga from Z?
Okay, it's hard because obviously it's between Cell Games and Boo Saga.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm doing Dragon Ball. next.
Cell Games. Obviously, Cell Games really cool. Like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan.
Yeah.
But like the story is a lot better in 2. But Boo Saga has Vegito, Super Saiyan 3, Goten.
Yeah. Okay.
Gohan.
I like where you're going.
So
there's one fight that I was gonna give you anyway that you better say from Boo Saga. Angel knows it. I know it.
Alright, you gotta give me 3 tries. Alright, for the big one. You pick
You
your
better
fight.
do it first.
Okay. Okay. Who? And this. Okay. Give
Just
me
say
a
a fucking fight.
All right, Super
Yeah,
Saiyan,
bro.
Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Piccolo versus
What? Holy shit, dude! What a fucking sleeper pick that is. Respect
Yeah.
for the Gotenks. The right answer is Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2.
okay.
That was my favorite fight for a long time in Dragon Ball.
This
Super
is
Saiyan
Majin
2.
Vegeta, dude.
Majin
Like,
Vegeta versus Super
Yeah.
Saiyan 2 Go.
I'll give
My
you
favorite
respect for the
all the
Gotenks fight. That is a super underrated
I
fight.
thought I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I'm gonna rip one out, just for the options. It might be
Yeah.
yours, but you
No,
know.
I think Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku is completely insane.
Yes, where he kills the crowd. Wonderful.
No, I mean, okay, that does happen.
I mean, that was pretty based. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Well, if we're talking about Dragon Ball,
yeah, if we're talking about
my
Dragon
favorite arc is the Buu Saga,
Ball. Okay.
and my favorite fusion is Vegito.
Okay.
Vegito versus Buhan.
That's pretty
Fucking
good.
the lead up to it, Gohan was supposed to fuse with Goku, but he can't find the fucking earring, and he gets absorbed by Buu. And now you have Buhan. Like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
The hope of the universe is gone. Something they've been building up to for episode after episode after episode is gone. And who other than my favorite character, Badman Vegeta, pulls up, saves the day, fuses with Goku, and we get Vegito versus Buhan, where Vegito beats the fuck out of him. Does no difficulty.
Okay, I'll say something. It's not a fight. It's a curb stomp. Like Buhan's shit on. It's not even cute. Like what happened. Buhan is completely fucking demolished.
Remember, mind you, base form
boy.
Vegito is filler.
What?
That is, yeah.
Is it
Base form
really?
Vegito.
In the manga, he goes instant Super Saiyan. He goes instant Super Saiyan.
That's so weird. I never knew that.
So technically, that never happened. So base form Vegito,
yeah,
does not
whatever.
exist.
Yes.
Speaking of which, where because we're in the granola arc right now, right? Let's talk about it now. Where the hell are we going with this series? Like, are we gonna get a formal conclusion? Are we?
We're not.
It's Dragon Ball. We're never gonna get a
Have you guys been keeping up with? Oh, excuse me.
Not in depth, like keeping up with it, but I know sort of pretty much the major stuff that happens.
Sammy, have you been keeping up with it at all?
Yeah, I know the major stuff too for the granola arc. Yeah,
I've been keeping it. I've been actually reading the fucking the leaks when they come out. I think Moro arc is by far the best arc in Super. It's really fun. I really like Moro arc.
I think Moro arc is great. I love Vegeta in the Moro arc, except for when he gets his ass.
No, but even okay. Are you keeping up with Granola Saga Vegeta?
Well, yeah, because now he's training with Beerus, and it's gonna be great.
Pretty fucking awesome. I
love forced spirit fission Vegeta.
Yeah.
I fucking love that so much. I just wish he did more with it because he showed up and was really cool for like a chapter, and then it was over.
Do you know what they're setting up for?
What? Like God destruction?
No. They're setting up for the Topo versus Vegeta rematch.
Oh yeah! Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think of that's gonna be crazy.
That rematch is that's gonna. I hope.
Well, I don't know. That we all thought that we were gonna get a rematch with Vegeta and Hit, and then we never got it.
We never got.
So
that.
I don't know.
No, but dude, because Topo versus Vegeta is it's like a pretty big fucking part of Tournament Power, which is by the way the only good part of the Dragon Ball Super anime, in my opinion. I fucking can't stand it.
I think Future Trunks was good until the end.
I thought Future Trunks had potential, but even from the start, it was kind of like a little wobbly. The fucking Tournament Power is pretty good. The ending, like the back half of Tournament Power, when all like the filler bullshit is kind of done, like post Kefla knockout, everything's really really good in my opinion. Topo versus Vegeta was really fucking awesome. Not to mention he got to blow himself up again, but that rematch because they're both going to be gods of destruction at that point, basically, right? That's going to be that's going to be really fucking cool. I can't wait for them to start animating the manga again because Moro arc, I'm so excited for.
I don't know, bro. It's never gonna happen.
They're gonna remember because the anime.
There is no Dragon Ball Super 2. Take off your clothes.
Because remember the anime is its own thing than the manga. They just have the same ending.
But at some point, they're going to have to because it's Dragon Ball. It's not going to be dead forever. I'm not saying it's going to be soon. But
I think once the Granola arc is over, they're going to start doing it, which is going to be a while.
Yeah, dude, Moro arc took like 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it took a while. I'm assuming Granola arc is probably going to take around the same time. So I'd say 3 or 4 years from now, Granola arc's finished up. They're starting on the next arc. We might have news of Dragon Ball Super coming back. Or
Yes.
Dragon Ball, whatever it's gonna be called.
We're getting our second movie. Cooler.
I am, cooler movie, bro.
We can get it. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a movie in between now and then. But
Isn't it confirmed that they're animating a movie anyway?
I
No
remember
idea.
hearing about that months ago, but I don't know if it was ever like a locked in thing. Like, yes, it's happening.
yeah,
Or if that was just rumors.
They probably just had like the patent or something for it. Like they're probably just redeeming the copyrights or something like that.
So you see, it's a little weird. At least from what I know, I could be wrong. Like everyone sort of knew like where the Moro arc was going. Like, yeah, okay, they have to stop Moro.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen in the future with Granola? Isn't he trying to kill Frieza or something?
Are you 100% caught up like on the newest chapter?
I mean, if there's stuff I don't know, I don't mind it being spoiled. Because either way, I'm gonna look it up.
Spoiler for anyone, I guess. Granola is now the strongest person in the universe.
Yes.
What? He's stronger than like MUI.
Yeah,
because
he wished to be the strongest mortal, right?
Yeah, he found the.
How does that work?
There's a catch. So he found the
yeah.
Cerulean Dragon Balls, which there's only 2. And so he gets both of them, right? Because he's always had one. And then he's never been able to find the second one, but if someone finds the second one, he fucking steals it from him. The dragon goes, I'll grant you the wish. And how the Cerulean Dragon Balls work, grants any wish, but there's always a condition that you have to meet. I believe Moro's condition was that he will only live another, I think it was 5 years.
7? Isn't it 7?
Or was it 7?
I thought it was 7, yeah.
Oh, it might have been 7. I might be wrong. But he can only live another 7 years. But in those 7, but now he's at least slightly stronger than whatever Goku is. Because Goku's the most strongest, obviously.
Yeah, with MUI, yeah.
Yeah, I think what's going to probably happen, for Moro arc at least, so Moro is on par or if not stronger than Goku. I think Goku's going to surpass him, almost like within the chapter or two, because Goku's training. So Moro is not training. Goku's training with Whis. I have a feeling they're going to be on equal grounds, and I think this is going to be a big Vegeta saga. Like, this is going to be Vegeta, because people were upset that Vegeta got shit on last fucking chapter. I think this is where Vegeta catches up with both Goku and Moro, and Moro's probably going to die, I think. But I'm not sure exactly where they're going, but I have a feeling this is where Vegeta starts gaining a lot more distance on Goku.
I hope he actually, does something this time, because it was so hype seeing him have new powers, all this new shit, and it's not the same shit that Goku had.
Yeah.
And then
also,
he showed up.
Something
it was
that was
cool for like a chapter, and it was just like, oh.
Something that was cool as fuck was Vegeta using Spirit Bomb instead of Goku.
Yeah.
It's like Spirit Bomb's a big Goku technique, and Vegeta just whipping it out of nowhere. I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's actually kind of cool. Like, because I feel like Goku steals so many techniques in this. His only original technique, by the way, is Dragon Fist, and it's not canon. But like Vegeta stealing a technique for once is kind of refreshing, because like all of Vegeta's techniques are original. And then he just whips out Spirit Bomb. It's like, okay, I like this now actually. But yeah, now, I think this is going to be the Vegeta chapter. I've got a big feeling. Because also there's a
chapter or like arc?
Arc, my bad. Because also a big thing is that Moro wants revenge not only on Frieza, but the Saiyans too. And he's going to find out like, oh shit, the Saiyan Prince, gotta take his ass out.
Moro or...
it's Granola, my bad. I'm getting mixed up, but I have a feeling he's probably going to go after Frieza. Frieza's going to be like, wait, there's still Saiyans alive, go get them first. Or something like that, And what's kind of odd is that Frieza has not been in this arc at all yet. Like he's been talked about, but he's not physically there. Like he's just off somewhere fucking chilling. He's not even there.
So are we gonna forget about Gohan Blanco, who's gonna?
El Hermano.
El Hermano, fucking Shaggy Verde.
Gohan Blanco, like Super Saiyan White. He's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. I guess getting back on topic. I'm going to stay on the Dragon Ball train for a little while. I think, Russell, you're probably got us off that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to talk about my favorite fight in Dragon Ball is Piccolo versus Android 17 in Android Saga.
That's a sleeper.
That's a good one.
That's a sleeper.
I think it's a little bit of a sleeper. It's not that much of a sleeper because I know there's a lot of people that they put it in their top 10s or 5s, but never their favorite.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like it's never like anyone's favorite fight.
Yeah. I have a real big appreciation for. Number one, Piccolo is my 3rd favorite character currently, and 17's my 4th. I love them both. They're fucking awesome. And just that whole fight in general, and not to mention, I guess continue like let me revise this. Piccolo versus 17, and then Cell interrupting. Like Cell kind of just joining, and then 17 and Piccolo, when they're fighting, like literally seconds before, they now have to team up to save each other from Cell. Is really fucking cool. And the exaggerated like hits and punches that the whole like Looney Tunes, where they punch each other and you can see the punch like extend through their stomachs almost.
Yes.
I think, and then there's a really cool scene where they both like punch each other and they kick each other. They go fucking twirling the other direction. There's so many like small snippets from that fight that are so fucking awesome. However, I will admit, Majin Vegeta versus Super Saiyan 2 Goku, unbiased, is probably the better fight. Only because I'm a huge sucker for when people use their environment and surroundings in fights. And in the Goku versus Majin Vegeta fight, there are so many like they use their environment a lot. Like there's the part where Goku's chained up on the mountain, right? And he kind of like rips off, and he's like, he's got the boulder gauntlets going on. Like he's punching Vegeta with parts of the fucking mountain he just ripped off. There's the other one where they knock each other in a cave, and Vegeta's got Goku pinned up like against the stalagmite, like at his neck. Like that's so cool when they're using the surroundings like that. And there's a couple other things here and there in that fight where they do that too. But I have a real appreciation for that. So those are my two favorite Dragon Ball fights. They're like so close, but the Piccolo vs 17 takes it from me because they're my favorite characters.
Okay, so I know we've left you out for a bit there, Russell.
Yeah,
but
sorry, Russell.
please, we have given you time to think.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna just go with, I guess, an easy one, right? I mean, I haven't watched Brotherhood Full Metal Alchemist, but the original, I like the fight versus Greed. Ed versus Greed is a good fight.
Greed's awesome.
Okay. All right,
I was gonna, Russell, if you couldn't think of anything, I was literally gonna tell you like, what's your favorite Full Metal Alchemist fight?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Going into this, I was like, because just in case, a little behind the scenes, I did drop this topic on everyone super last minute, so I kind of in my head picked out a cop out answer for everyone.
Okay.
And Angel, just in case, I was gonna give you a Star Wars one, but I figured you'd get that already.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just in case you were wondering. And then Sammy's was obviously the Dragon Ball, and yours is gonna be Full Metal.
Greed is
I
awesome.
think it's cool. He's invincible man. Cool way to take him out.
I think after Greed dies is kind of where the original starts to kind of get a little weak for me.
You know, I never watched the original. I just watched Brotherhood.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are missing out, man. Everyone kind of shits on the original. I wouldn't say they shouldn't.
I mean, the movies are a little crazy.
The movies are insane. Like
there are movies with it.
Yeah.
The canonical ending to the original.
Doesn't Edward look different in the movies?
Should I say so?
Yeah, dude, it's not like a big spoiler.
Yeah, dude, Alphonse looking like Elric in the movie.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Crazy.
In which one is it? The Conqueror
I think
of
it's the
Shambhala.
Conqueror of Shambhala.
So that's the one. So I guess spoiler for the original series, if you really care, if you're gonna watch it. At the end, Ed comes to our world. Like he's actually in World War
in 1941 World War II Germany.
Oh, yeah. And it's pretty cool. So then the whole movie is about Al trying to get him back. And so Ed is living with him and his father from their world are in our world, right? And they're like kind of acclimated, whatever. It's really, and also Hitler's like the actual main villain of that movie. it's so kind of fucking weird that Hitler is like the final boss. But it's also,
crazy.
Yeah. And they do something pretty cool with the Fuhrer. And all like the doppelgangers are there. The Fuhrer in the World War II like universe is like he's like a Jewish like person going to an internment camp, like trying to run from like the Nazis and stuff. It's pretty interesting, like the but and also Alphonse is a Nazi. That doesn't happen.
So true.
World War II, Alphonse is straight up a Nazi, and he dies at the end.
The other dimension, Alphonse is a Nazi.
Oh my god!
The movie is literally like on crack. It's really good too.
It's so crazy.
Yeah. But the whole movie is about Alphonse from the regular universe trying to get Ed back, and yeah, it's just really good. It's just seeing all the doppelgangers and stuff, and also Greed doesn't come back. Who's the fucking the shapeshifter? I'm for Envy. Envy comes back, and she's and the Envy from the original universe is there because the Nazis are like doing experiments with him or her or whatever. It's really really interesting. But yeah, it's a fucking wild ride. And the main villain is Hitler.
So, does anybody here care if I spoil DMC?
Dude, I played. I've pretty much played 1, 3, and 5, and I've watched the cutscenes for 4.
Sammy?
I just go for it.
I assume you're
Okay.
not talking about 2, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
Fuck
Angel,
DMC.
okay. Since
Actually,
you're
which
not mentioning
DMC are you spoiling? Actually, just
5.
for the. Okay, go ahead.
But before
Okay.
you start this, I'm sorry,
All right.
I want to interrupt you.
Go
here.
ahead.
I know I told Russell when this happened. I was right. Obviously, like I'm in college. Right? The town over here has a lot of thrift stores, and there's a pretty big like video game selection that they have, like old video games and stuff.
Mhm.
And they had.
Oh, I know where it's going.
So I was browsing the video games, and I see it says Devil May Cry for Xbox, and I pull the game thing out of this shelf, and there's no picture on the case, right? I'm like, oh shit, okay, DMC, like Devil May Cry is pretty cool. I don't know, all my friends like Devil May Cry. I open it up, DMC is in the case, and I lost it because I know. So and my friend, the friend that walked out before, like my neighbor was with me. I opened the case like, oh shit, Devil May Cry. Saw DMC, Devil May Cry, fucking threw the case away. Like, I seized up and fucking chucked it away from me. I was like, holy fuck. Like, and then I really immediately after I called Russell, I'm like, Russell, you had to be here for
Yeah,
this.
see, I was gonna
You
ask.
called me, and I
because
thought
don't
it was
think
gonna
the
be
original
something
DMC
urgent. I was like,
ask.
holy crap, why am I being called right now? I was just like laying in bed or something. And he's like,
I was
just
gonna
open the
ask
game,
because-
it's on DMC.
I lost my mind. I couldn't handle it.
Is DMC 1 even on the original Xbox?
I have
don't
no
think it is.
idea, but it said
I don't know.
It said Devil May Cry.
It's a Devil May Cry, so we wasn't sure if you're at
It's like-
DMC 1 or the spin-off.
Yeah, no, it just said Devil. It said Devil May Cry, not DMC.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So I did not expect DMC to be there. And I opened the case, and DMC staring me right in the fucking eyeballs. I'm like, oh my god. Like,
The
I
way
was
you can
actually,
tell-
like,
The way you can tell is that May in the actual series is capitalized, but in DMC the M is lowercase.
well, the thing,
Yeah.
whoever wrote in Sharpie on the fucking game
Ah.
case, it was literally it was like a blank game case with Devil May Cry written on the side for Xbox. I was like, oh shit, like this might be kind of cool, and it wasn't cool. I almost fucking died. And that was the closest I've ever come. That's the closest I've ever come to fucking like fainting on the spot before. By the way, fucking yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. So, let's see. All right. So I'm gonna be spoiling DMC 5 here for anybody that hasn't played it. Nero versus Virgil.
Oh,
I love that fight
Let's go.
so
I've
fucking
seen
much.
that.
I have seen so much unnecessary hate on my boy Nero. All right, listen, he's
Nero's cool, man.
Nero is so fucking cool.
He has the
He
best
is
theme.
voiced by Johnny Young Bosch, the GOAT himself.
Johnny
Like-
Young Bosch is a
Absolutely incredible. And the cutscene prior to it, where he's talking to Kyrie, and he said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back. And then he's like, "I'm not gonna let you die." And his arm grows back.
That's
Absolute
crazy.
insanity.
And the wings grow on him.
Yeah, and he lands as Dante and Virgil are about to kill each other, and he lands right in the middle of them, stopping both of them. And Dante's like, "I told you, I'm not gonna let you kill your old man," and gets bitch slapped. His jaw is broken, glass jaw Dante,
Hold on, let me get
like
there.
on the floor. Just, I'm gonna sit this one out, and you proceed to beat the shit out of Virgil, and it's so great.
glass jaw Dante.
So fucking fantastic.
I know I've seen, like, I haven't seen the full fight, but I've seen
Skip like
parts
3
of
minutes
that
in
fight.
for the cutscene where skip like 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Right here.
Oh yeah, I forget Dante's like old as fuck in this
Listen to
game.
me. I told you
Yeah.
already. This is not your.
Oh shit, goodbye Dante.
You
See,
listen.
glass jaw Dante.
Wait.
Yeah.
I won't let you kill each other.
So yeah,
There are other ways.
Also, I guess I'll just say this real quick. Speaking of Devil May Cry, the final Virgil fight of DMC3 as well.
oh yes,
good.
so fucking great.
A shout out to that fight.
Just any Virgil fight, to be honest with you, is
True.
really good.
Oh, okay, we talked about this last time, like best video game openings. But I know, speaking of Virgil, they in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate opening, they paired him up against fucking Wolverine. Like
Why?
the one. Have you seen the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate
I
Opening?
haven't.
Well, you fucking need to. It's really. It's like these slow mo like.
It's just like stills of like
Russell, you wanna put that
panoramic
in?
shots.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool. But they so and then like it's like every one Marvel character versus one Capcom character, obviously. And the Virgil, the who Virgil is paired up against is Wolverine, and the cinematic of like Wolverine's like falling down like a fucking building, but it's like Wolverine climbing up, clawing his way at Virgil, and Virgil's like, I don't know. Everything from that opening is really cool, but especially Wolverine versus Virgil was like a top pick. But I just want to mention that. Since we're getting kind of pressed for time a little bit, I say we all do one more pick for our fights, and then depending on how much time we have left, we might wrap it up, or we might continue with the second topic, or we might do that next week. Because what I'm thinking, we can probably just do next week. Fuck it. All right. What we want our second topic to be was we're going to talk about Kong vs. Godzilla since that comes out in like 5 days.
On Wednesday.
Since we're a little pressed for time, I think what we should do instead is next podcast episode do a mini review of what we thought.
All right, okay.
Because we'll probably end up watching it like the day before or something, or even the day of the podcast, right? And then on the podcast, maybe we can have we might just have us four, or maybe Sammy, if you want to.
Do you need to have like watch the other films to have like previous
No.
context?
I mean, not really, but I would watch at least the last Godzilla movie because it was a lot of fun.
I think the
What,
only,
King of Monsters?
the only one
Yeah.
I watched was the 2016 one, I believe.
I watched
That
that
was
one too.
I mean,
Or
2016
2014.
was 2014 was Godzilla. Yeah.
I watched
2014,
Godzilla
2014
2014.
the only really thing you need to get out of King of the Monsters is that every other monster besides King Kong, like worship, like is like bow downs.
Yeah, but either way,
Yeah.
watch it because it's a fun
really
movie.
good.
So
you know?
Godzilla, King of
there-
Monsters, and then
where-
I should be.
Can I
good
watch it for
for
free
Yeah,
somewhere?
you don't really
or
need Kong
You
Skull
can
Island. You
you
don't
can
really
pirate
need.
it.
Yeah. No, he has HBO Max.
I have HBO Max, yeah.
No, me.
No, I'm saying
Where am I gonna watch
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I might have Netflix if it's on that, but
It's
I don't
not.
think it is.
That's on
All
HBO.
the Godzilla
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
on HBO.
Dude, if you're gonna pirate it, let me know and then stream it, and we'll watch
Yeah.
it because
I'll-
I have
I'll
watched that
fucking-
movie like 10 times.
I'll watch it too. It's really good. But yeah, I think we can. We do next week. We'll save our King Kong versus Godzilla discussion for next week then, and we'll wrap it up. We'll all do one more pick, and then we'll close it up. I'll go. I guess I'll go. This is a big sleeper pick. I'm not. The only person I expect to even know of this fight is also you, Angel. But
Okay.
The Hulk versus the Thing in
From where?
in Fantastic Four. I forget the comic issue, but it's one of the Fantastic Four comics, and I'm gonna give you the rundown of what this is about. So, I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan, even bigger Thing fan. Thing is like he's so fucking cool to me. But so the Thing, he has 1 week out of the year where he reverts back to a human because the Thing, he's like the big stone, and he's always had the big rivalry with Hulk. But there's 1 week out of the year where he turns back human. And this particular comic, he was getting married and going on a honeymoon with his fiancee, wife, whatever. And he was planning on having that be during his 1 week as a human. So right before he's about to go on his honeymoon, he was planning on turning human during the honeymoon. That was what it was. So right before the honeymoon happens, and his wife's father is like a Fantastic Four supervillain. I forget the name, but the supervillain takes over the Hulk's body and crashes the honeymoon almost while the Thing is still in Thing form. So Thing also has this watch on his wrist, counting down the minutes basically until he turns back into a human. And you know what? You have heard of this, Angel?
Frozen for me.
Oh, have I? I'm sorry. Am I good?
Is it just me or is it everyone else as well?
Let me see.
Hello.
Whoops, it was. Yep, it's frozen
Your camera,
as well for me.
just won't load for me.
Okay, I'll fix that. Sorry. I'm not gonna cut it out. It's alright, I think.
All right.
But
Right.
you know the issue of Fantastic Four where you see under the Thing's like stone.
Oh yes.
This is this issue. But basically,
Okay, all right.
I think it's a couple issues. I'm not sure if it's 1 or 2 or whatever. But
I think it's 2.
But like it might be 2. So basically, the Hulk being mind controlled crashes his honeymoon while he's counting down his minutes to become a human. So while he's like basically he's like trying to talk to the Hulk like I don't have a lot of time. You're not gonna because the Hulk's always looking for a challenge, right? He's not gonna fight the thing if he's not like looking to spar. So he doesn't know the Hulk's mind control. It's like Hulk, man, like if you're looking to spar, just wait a week, I'll be back. He's like trying to talk to the Hulk, and then he realizes, his wife realizes like that's not the Hulk, that's my dad trying to fucking kill you. And then that's when the thing goes like. That's one thing, like a Super Saiyan mode. And he's still getting his shit beaten because it's the Hulk, and he has he breaks his jaw, his knuckles are like all fucked up, and you see like under his stone for the first time ever. And then the Hulk collapses a building. He's like holding up the building from like collapsing on everyone and his wife. And his wife like gives him a pep talk. He like gets up, throws the building off of him, and starts beating the fuck out of the Hulk. And there's like and every punch he throws, you see the watch counting down like the seconds now. To him reverting back, and he lands the final blow, and there's like a shockwave. The Hulk gets knocked out. He turns back to human, and like the Hulk gets up. He's like, "What am I doing here?" Like, knock the bad guy out of the Hulk. It's just a really cool fight. I'm a huge Ding fan, so it was really special to me too. But like, it's like super climactic. It's a comic book too. Like, I wish it would get animated someday. But like seeing like every punch, the minute tick down and the seconds tick down, it's like wow. It was just really fucking cool. But especially the Thing actually getting a win on the Hulk for once. I think that's the only win that the Thing has, too. But he's also my top pick for Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
The Thing?
Yeah, the Thing. I want him in. We've had 3 different fucking Fantastic Four villains in the Versus series. How the fuck? We've had a Nihilist, Super Skrull, and Doctor Doom, and not an actual Fantastic Four member? What are they fucking doing? How does that happen? How do you have 3 villains and not a fucking hero from your own series? That's nuts. How did Super Skrull get in? He's my favorite Fantastic Four villain. How did he get in over the Thing? What the fuck? What were they thinking? No idea. Anyway, Russell. I have to stop. I have to calm down now. That pissed me off. I pissed myself off.
Okay, I don't know, man. This is gonna be a quick one because it's a spoiler. I'll just put an image and photo dump of what the fight is.
Okay.
Without being as little spoiler as possible. It's Persona 5, by the way.
Okay. So
guys, don't say anything.
I got you.
Okay.
Yes!
This fight is so good.
Yes!
This is all I'm going to put for that. No,
Yes!
this fight is so good. I love this fight. I love the context around it. I love the build-up.
The voice acting is superb.
I don't want to say the voice actor's name.
Characters,
but that voice actor killed it. Such a good job.
Oh my! When you hear like his voice cracking, like it's so fucking great.
Yeah, the crazy fight.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a joke to make here, but I don't even know. I can't do it.
Fucking awesome choice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish it off there. I'm not gonna say much about it because getting into that would be massive Persona 5 spoilers. So.
Yes, if you haven't played Persona 5, fucking play it.
No, don't. Actually.
No, please, what are you doing?
It's a funny meme to hate on it or whatever. It's actually a pretty good game.
Okay. I'm not memeing. I'm dead serious.
I play it. Like I don't know what you're doing.
I'll play it when it comes to Nintendo Switch, aka never.
I don't know, bro. You're gonna get Persona 5 Royal, and I'm gonna show you this video, and you're gonna be forced to buy it.
Wait, hold on. Are you willing to make that bet? PJ?
If it comes to, I'll make the bet. Wait a minute. Are you? What do you want to pull on me, Russell?
Huh? No.
This
is being recorded, right? This is being recorded.
I said this before. You know who's heard me say this? Angel, the other Angel, and he won't let it go either. So
I will never let it go.
Yeah, you won't let it go. The other, if it comes to Switch, I'll fucking try. I'll give it a go. I'm not saying I'll finish it. I'll fucking try it. I don't think I'm gonna like it because I don't like RPGs. I don't like Persona. I don't like turn-based RPGs. I don't like fucking dating sims. Those are 4 things I don't like in one package.
Dating sims.
4 things Persona is.
Exactly.
I don't know if you've ever played the KFC dating simulator game.
The what?
KFC dating game.
Wait, KFC?
But you have
KFC
to finish.
chicken.
You have to finish the Persona Pokédex though.
You've never seen it?
Wait, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes.
Hold on, you're gonna have to.
I'll jump the trailer. I'll put the trailer in.
Oh, I was just gonna put the image.
I think I've seen the hot Colonel, like the buff Colonel Sanders. Is that what you're talking
yes,
about?
Yes, this is.
Oh, wait, this is real? What?
Yes, it's real.
No fucking way. What?
I played the entire thing. It's actually legitimately like
Sam, you played this?
I played the entire thing. Yes.
What the hell?
There's this one scene where
Sammy, one day are we out to just like send me the link? I'll stream it. And then I'll do live playthrough.
I knew two people and we did an entire voiceover of the entire game while we're playing it just for the hell of it.
Let's
You
fucking
guys
do
are
it,
nuts.
Sammy.
It's somewhere in there, but I don't talk to it anymore. But there's like at one point there's like you care if I spoil the KFC dating?
Oh, because I want to play it. I want to play
Oh
it.
my god.
God.
where like a fridge, I believe, becomes like a participant in the cooking competition.
Fridge.
And so one of the contestants, like I remember, cause they get like they start to develop a relationship with like the fridge or whatever, but the fridge breaks down and they're like, so,
What a fucking trip.
yeah, I mean, speaking of KFC, PJ, have you seen the KFC gaming
Yeah,
console?
yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
of
that.
course.
Yeah, it's
I
the
actually didn't say speaking of I've never heard anyone say speaking of KFC before. That just seems a weird reading. Yeah,
but yeah.
I've seen the KFC console. It's pretty
the
impressive.
KFC console.
Grilling chicken
i-
and
is
playing
it
video games.
is it like like run PlayStation games? Like is it run Xbox games? Does it run Steam? Like what?
No
What
one
is it run?
fucking knows. Can we get a KFC console exclusive? Like,
Yeah, the KFC dating sim.
but obviously you can
The
play that
sequel.
already on something. Oh, there you go. That's what I want to hear. The fucking KFC dating sim 2 versus Wendy's or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
The Wendy's collab
Yeah.
game. KFC versus Wendy's.
Are you, Sammy, are you gonna pick the fucking final boss from the KFC game to be your favorite fight?
I mean, there's a really. Oh, by the way, the teacher's a corgi.
Yeah,
So
I
that
saw
was
it,
pretty, yeah. But I mean,
Your camera's broken again, PJ.
I'm back.
PJ, the final act is quite intense because the entire game is you remember you have to win Colonel Sanders' love. Like you gotta he's like the chef master, but he's like looking down upon it. He's like,
What is going on?
I am
Like-
so gonna play this fucking game.
He's
he's broke. Oh, there's this one scene. I believe the first time you encounter him, he's riding on a horse in like on the college.
Oh my god.
So it's like he's like this divine being. Like so, I mean,
He's an angel riding on the fucking horse.
He is like, and it's crazy. I don't know how
Riding on his Pegasus, like
I don't know who said that. I like the design team. It's like let's make Colonel Sanders hot. Like, let's make him really appealing. So I mean,
giant bulging muscles.
I mean, they gave him his own horse. Like, I mean, holy crap,
That's pretty cool.
KFC dating. So, who funded it? How do they have the funding for like?
Bro, KFC is the biggest like. Why actually? They're the only fucking like fast food chain that's also a contender in the fucking esports like scene. I don't even know what's up with that. Why are they so big?
Because
Fucking
it's
Sam.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, like.
But yeah,
Sammy, what is your pick?
yeah.
Your final pick.
Oh my god, excuse me. Oh, my final pick. Oh wow. Let's see. You guys want something specific for this one?
Well,
Like
yeah.
like a show, a movie.
Just I'll take anything. At this
Do
point.
anything.
I gotta use the bathroom, man.
That's difficult. That's difficult.
Maybe we should stall for a little more time, you know?
All right. My post-recording pee. I need to go do that.
All right, so let me get my thing out of the way while you think, Sammy.
All right.
So, my final pick: Zuko versus Azula.
Ah,
Oh.
The Last Airbender.
Okay.
What a fucking perfect
Dude.
fight!
so good.
The
I've
music is absolute insanity. The build-up is fucking great. Everything about it is just damn perfection.
I've seen parts. I've definitely seen parts of the fight. Never seen the whole thing either. I've seen it like clips on Instagram or Twitter and stuff. I don't even know.
Absolutely incredible. Azula's blue flames, Zuko's red, clashing together. Like, oh my god, not a single word is uttered until the very end. When Azula goes to fucking lightning bend and goes to shoot Katara, And Zuko just goes, no! And hits himself with the fucking lightning, saving Katara. Oh my god. What fucking character work. What fucking writing. Just absolute perfection. Mwah! Fucking chef's kiss. So great.
That's pretty cool. I need to watch Avatar. I really need to.
I can't believe the Avatar actually left my mind entirely for this whole time for some reason. There's some really good fights in that.
So great.
So
Sammy.
okay, I have one. I mean, it probably isn't the most craziest one, but you know, Captain America: Winter Soldier, the elevator scene.
Oh, that's a really good. Okay.
I'll just try to run through all the archives real quick. But I remember that scene.
That's
It's really
pretty cool. With crossbones or whatever.
Yeah. I love how when he just obviously everyone knows how the fight goes, but when he's standing in the elevator, everyone just slowly starts walking on one by one, and he's like, I forgot what is the exact line he says. He says, "So shall we begin?" or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's like, does anyone want to leave before we start, or something like that?
Leave. What movie is the one where Cap says "Hail Hydra"?
That was Endgame. Endgame in the back of time, and then he knows that they're going to try to fight him. So instead of fighting him, he's like, Hail Hydra.
Yeah, Hydra.
Stop the fight from happening because he has to go and get the. I'm forgetting which stone he was going.
That's right.
With the Tesseract.
They do a play on that, right? Where like he goes into the elevator and says Hail Hydra, or he says it to the guy that's.
Yeah, because he goes into the elevator, because remember, he's going back in time. So then everybody walks in, and he knows that they're going to fight him. So then he tells them Hail Hydra, so that they're like, oh, okay, this guy's with us. Like, this guy's chill.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, yeah.
Speaking of which, for MCU, for like obviously, like, the Endgame crew, like,
Airport
Thor
fight.
and, like...
Say it again?
Airport fight's the best MCU fight, sorry.
Airport fight's fucking awesome. Airport fight is really
it's my favorite in the MCU. I guess, honorable mention, airport fight.
I think also just that last act of Endgame. I mean, Cap getting to use Mjolnir, fucking everybody coming back into a giant war, like, fucking incredible. It's very, very good.
Well, I was gonna say, what do you obviously out of everyone, like, right? Iron Man, you got Spider-Man, you got Cap, like, you got Thor. What would you say? Which character has the best, like, their own film? Like, what would you say? I personally think, other than it's between Spider-Man and Cap, but I haven't watched all the Spider-Man films, so I can't say. So I think
does Civil War even count as a Captain America movie?
I kind of count Avengers, Avengers 2.5.
Yeah.
I mean, I do count it.
I mean,
if we're counting Civil War as a Cap movie, like purely Cap, I think
even not counting Civil War, you still have First
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you still have First Avenger, which is solid, and Winter Soldier, which is like a contender for the best MCU movie.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put past someone to say because the thing is with Endgame and Infinity War, you need context to those movies. Winter Soldier, anyone can watch Winter Soldier and like have a good time, like actually think it's a good movie. Like, it's not a good MCU movie. Obviously it's a good MCU movie, but not only is it a good MCU movie, it's a good movie in general.
Yeah.
It's just fucking awesome. So I'd say Cap. Cap takes it with that.
Yeah, I also think Cap. Yeah.
Cap, Russell.
Have
you watched?
No.
Okay.
I'm just sitting here.
You like Spider-Man 3, right?
Huh?
Never mind.
Well, actually, I like Spider-Man 3. I Spider-Man 3.
Symbiote Spider-Man.
Listen,
it's so cool.
Venom, I didn't like Venom.
I'm a pretty big Sandman fan. Like, in the comics and stuff, Sandman's fucking awesome.
All right.
He's not my favorite Spider-Man villain, but he's up there for me. Okay, wait a minute. This will be the last talking point. Angels. Specifically for you, who's your favorite Spider-Man villain? And I'm gonna say mine, and you're gonna be pissed at me.
Favorite Spider-Man villain? Oh shit, man!
It's really tough, and I have two stupid picks.
Carnage.
Good pick. That's awesome. I love Carnage. My favorite Spider-Man villain. Actually, I'm gonna do it as a tie because I can always switch between the two, and they're both really fucking dumb. The Hobgoblin and the Shocker.
I like Hobgoblin.
You do?
Shocker?
What?
I like Hobgoblin.
Everyone I know hates
Shocker, though? Shocker, though?
Let me tell you why. Fucking Shocker in the Fox Spider-Man cartoon, he bitches Spider-Man out so many times. He actually gets more wins on Spider-Man than fucking anyone else in that show. And Shocker in that show was badass. Like he's actually so cool just from that show alone. He's actually Kingpin's like right. There's Kingpin, there's Tombstone, and there's the Shocker on like the ladder of importance and fucking Kingpin's men. I don't know why Shocker got so much fucking like screen time on that show, but from that show, Shocker's fucking awesome. And then Hobgoblin is also like a lot of people shit on Hobgoblin saying he's worse Green Goblin, but he's not Green Goblin. He's not Green Goblin at all. Like he just kind of slightly resembles Green Goblin and uses a glider. His whole shtick is completely different.
I think it's just because he uses the glider and Goblin.
People are like, oh, he's fake Green Goblin. No, he's not. That's a lie. I hate people who say that. But thank you for being a Hobgoblin appreciator.
Yes,
Angel.
I like Hobgoblin, but Carnage is my favorite.
Carnage is sick as fuck. If I had to pick a favorite symbiote, it would be Carnage. Carnage is, yeah, he's pretty sick. Although Venom's on, like, there's not a bad.
Well, obviously Venom, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a bad Spider-Man villain. Like, it's hard to think of a bad Spider-Man villain, but.
I don't know about that.
Oh, okay, hit me with one.
There's a really obscure one. I'm forgetting the name right now, but I'm fucking it up right now.
One that shows up more than like once, you know.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah,
never mind.
Because a bad villain's gonna show up once and he's gonna be gone. But like Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery, dude, it's so fucking strong. Like you could like just the Sinister Six alone is.
Here, I'm putting it in the image dump and.
What his Rogues Gallery or the.
No, the what I was talking about, the wall. He's just a giant wall.
Wait,
He's just a giant wall.
Wait, why do you know this? Who the fuck is this guy?
He's like spin dashing. He's spin dashing.
Also, here is
Spider-Man spin dashing.
Here if you want to talk about spin dashing, here is the second worst Spider-Man villain, Big Wheel.
What?
He's just a guy in a giant.
One of those Star Wars.
Grievous' like little car.
Yes.
Holy shit.
He's just a big wheel.
Funny.
So yeah, Spider-Man does have some bad villains, but these ones don't appear more like once or twice.
Listen, to get to like Spider-Man's level of villainy, you have to go through a couple bad ones, I guess. But like, I Spider-Man's real like actual Rogue Gallery, like current Rogue Gallery, there's not a single bad one. Like I'm thinking of every single character I can think of, and there's not like Chameleon, Kraven the Hunter. I guess Count Kingpin is not a Daredevil villain, you know.
Kraven, what's it called? The only reason why I even.
I'm sorry. What's up, Brandon? I was just saying.
The only reason why I know about Kraven is because on the Xbox 360, the Spider-Man 3 game has you fight Kraven. And that's the only way I know him. And it's like, damn.
Kraven, it's like Scorpion, fucking Man-Bat. Man-Bat is a Spider-Man villain, right? Or is it I'm forgetting the fucking actual name of it. I don't know. But yeah, that being said, I think we're going to close it up right now. We got, shouldn't the host be doing the closing?
I was about to say, I was being courteous to you guys. Give yourselves a little bit of self-promotion there. Yeah. But if you want me to do it, I'll do it. Thank you, everybody, for watching episode 14 of the Gamer Back podcast. Thank you, Sammy, for being my co-host tonight, and thank you to our special guests, Russell and PJ. You guys were fucking awesome. I may consider bringing you back. I'm not gonna lie.
I had a great time, coming on as a guest.
Sure. Yeah, man, it was a good time.
Maybe. Don't get your hopes up. But maybe.
We'll definitely consider doing this again.
Patreon links in the description.
Make sure you stop. We're trying to get to 10 billion subs by the end of next month. I know we can do it.
10,000 likes, and I'll buy Persona 5.
Yes.
10,000 likes on this video, and I'll lend PJ Persona 5 Royal and my PS4.
I have a PS4.
Don't care. You can have the whole thing.
All right. Cool. Goodbye.